Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The race starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world. It's Sunday evening. That means it's time for Midwest Motorsports Cup Series. Tonight we are racing at Kansas Speedway. Mile and a half. You can see the sun is starting to shade or starting to go down. So we're looking at an awesome evening of racing, 134 laps. Competition caution at lap 20. You can see the qualifying has already taken place. After Daytona, there were quite a few penalties, so they are taking an extra second to line up the grid, make sure everybody's in their correct position, giving race control an extra workout tonight. Hopefully there will be fewer end-of-line penalties next week, but congratulations to Ty Williams in the 81 from Snellville, Georgia, putting it on the pole. Dustin Reinsdell in the 11 going to start second. Jackson Hall and Noel Jekowitz going to start round 2, row 2. Jason Huffman, Eric Thaler, row 3. Andrew Miller, John Daniels, row 4. Cars are rolling off. We're going to go racing here soon. John Bates, Justin Thaler, Walker McNulty, and Nicholas Aslan going to share row 6. You see the rest of the 25 car field. Once again, congrats to Ty Williams. Robert Olavis and Mike Todd. The rest of these guys with penalties. 2 pit lane starters. So there he is, the 81 Snap-on going to start from the pole. Jackson Hall, good qualifying. Jason Huffman as well. Limited on the number of cameras I've got tonight. Really only 3 or 4. No fixed cameras. Got a chopper and a blimp. Bar chase. A couple of nose cams when we go in on board. So we're going to have fun tonight. I'm glad you're here with me. I'm James J. Josh Watts running the stream and running race control, so doing double duty. Jackson Hall there in the 56. Looking pretty good. Jason Huffman right behind. He's got a new paint. Noel Jakowitz in the 10. Got a cool look splash paint job. John Bates tonight with us. John Bates in the 27. Outside there. All right, back up front we go. Remember, 1.5 competition caution at lap 20. We're tightening up, getting ready to go racing. Lights are out on the pace car. Dropping in. Here we go. Congrats, Ty Williams. You're on the pole. Jackson Hall gets right up on his rear bumper on the inside row. Jason Huffman as well. And we're racing. So far, so good. Jackson Hall drops down a couple of spots. Oh, we had a wreck behind him. We're yellow already, I believe. The 4, Jason Huffman. Maybe not. We might not be yellow. He just gets crossed up on his own. Cold tires, hits the wall on the outside. We're not yellow. Or are we? Yes, we are. The second lap. Thanks a lot, Jason. You bring out the first yellow. As Eric Taylor goes by, gives him a bump. Oh, no, he's coming into the pits. Already playing a little strategy here as both Taylors come into the pit. That's a surprise. To me, anyway. Can't be working strategy already, can they? Ty Williams, the leader, and Dustin Reinstedt will stay out. Here's Noel Jakowitz once again. We got more pitters. Walker McNulty, John Mankowski, Brandon Thayer, and Casper, 20-second stop. Really curious. Maybe there was more involved here than I thought. Yeah, there was more after that. Here we are with Eric Taylor. Jason Huffman up ahead. This is ahead of Jason Huffman. The 10 gets in the wall. The 15 goes. This is the cause for caution. This is all out. Oh, 82 goes around. Oh, Justin Taylor got in the back. John Daniels. John Daniels in the 82, the winner of the duels, couldn't make the race. All right, so that explains why there's so many pitters. I'm glad we were able to bring that to you. Yeah, she got loose off that corner, Mike. That's right. That was Mike Samia. I don't know if you guys caught that or not. But all good. We're going back racing right now. Ty Williams lets it eat. Noel Jakowitz in the 10 gets that second spot. Or does he? Dustin Reinsettle fights back. Dustin Reinsettle on the inside of the 10. So he's going to hold that spot just fine. Further back, we're still too wide. All the way around. Working 3 there. Clarence Prince. .48. 72. Mike Todd Jr. It's going to take me a second to get familiar with everybody's paint schemes again. Thanks for bearing with me. Awesome racing at this 1.5 mile Kansas Speedway. Andrew Miller in the 29. Mike Todd. Chris Taylor's got a new paint. The red and black Ford, number 7. Giving the 29 a little bump into the safer barrier. No harm, no foul. A 73 Pepsi car of Aaron Holroyd. That's not the Manscaped scheme I'm used to. Still looks pretty good. I can see it from a distance. '73 of Aaron Holroyd. Currently holding down that top 10. Jason Huffman right in front of him. In the 4. I'll say this Kansas Speedway lends itself to some really good racing. Really wide track, just enough banking. You can use the apron if you need to on the tri-oval. 72 Mike Todd. Up ahead, Aaron Holroyd that we're riding with, looking for a way around him. Inside 72. Car looking inside. As you can see, the sun in the shadows playing head games to see how that transitions as the race progresses. Aaron Holroyd making that Pepsi car look good. Brandon Thayer in the 64. Been back and forth. He's currently P12. No change up front. Still Albert Williams, Noel Jakowitz, and Dustin Reinsettle fighting it out. Noel seems to have solidified that second spot, but they're starting to get a little racy, so we'll come back up here to the front. These are the top 3. Race for the lead. Ty Williams in the 81 has it. The 10 of Noel Jakowitz wants it. Ty Williams from Snellville, Georgia. Last season's truck champion. Got second place to Dustin Reinsettle in the Cup Series. Wish I could zoom out just a little bit more and get you guys a better shot, but this is what I got right now. And there everybody's playing it smooth. Remember, we got a competition caution coming at lap 20. Coming up on a lap car. 15 of Eric Taylor. Did not want to use his fast repair already. Looks like he still has some damage on that 15 car on the nose. Stayed out of everybody's way. So far, he's the only one a lap down, so we'll get a lucky dog. Oh, John Mankowski's a couple of laps down. Battle for the lead. Looks like it's stabilized. There's Anthony Castor back here. Walker McNulty and John Bates having a good fight. John Bates in the 27. John Daniels and Colin Huffman up here going at it as well. For a couple of good battles here further back in the field. This is the battle for 20th. The 22 wants a piece of the action as well. Robert Olavison. Daytona didn't go exactly as he wanted, as John Bates completes the pass on Walker McNulty. Starting to get closer to the competition caution. Colin Huffman looks like he has gotten around John Daniels cleanly. Held that spot. Colton Young and Jackson Hall back here going at it as well. The Battle of the Blues. Competition caution coming up this lap. Next time by. No point. Just competition caution. Let everybody check their tires. Calm down. Shake out the bugs. Hopefully the guys with damage can get their damage repaired. Now would be a good time to remind you, if you're interested in joining the Midwest Motorsports League, you can scan the QR code up on the top right. It'll take you to midwest-motorsports.com's link tree. All of our socials, of course, as well as midwest-motorsports.com, where you can check out the rules, decide which league you want to join. Drivers choosing to come down pit road. I think wave around or lap down cars. So that's Eric Taylor going by, but everybody else coming into pit. So I hope that means Eric Taylor's going to get his lap back. Midwest-motorsports.com or scan the QR code. Truck Series on Friday night. Cup Series on Sunday nights that you're watching now as the race off pit road carries on. And Tuesday nights is our road series, currently GT4 cars. Midwest-motorsports.com. Get in on some of the action. Don't be shy. We'd love to have you. It's always free. And it's always fun. Eric Taylor still has not repaired his bumper there. He's a lap down. So he got his lap back there just by staying out. Now he's going to come in, hopefully get a repair and tired and not go a lap down again. We'll have to see how fast Barney's driving. That Midwest Motorsports Cup car looks awesome, though. All right, let's see any big changes up front. When it comes to the driving order, when we go back green, I don't think there's any major changes. Trevor McLaughlin, I think that's a move up for him. Trey Purdue in 12th and Brandon Thayer both look like they took 4. I believe everybody else took fuel only. Expecting about 20, 22 to 28 laps, maybe 30 laps on a tank of gas, tank of fuel. So we'll see when the next pit stop is. Working the competition caution, lap 20. I'm James J. Glad you're here. Thanks for joining us. Trevor McLaughlin, who we're watching now, in the 99 car from Ontario, Canada. He's been taking it seriously, sim racing seriously for about a year. The lights are out in the pace car. We're going to go green this time by. This is his second season with Midwest Motorsport. Rocking the Logitech 923. His own hero's always been Carl Edwards. That's why he runs the 99. And he's a big fan of the show Survivor. So let's see if Trevor McLaughlin can be a survivor tonight and survive the Midwest Motorsports Kansas race. Good luck, Trevor, from Ontario, Canada. As Ty Williams launches again, he's got it. Here we go in turn 1. So far, so good. Everybody's made it. There's Michael Samia in the 1 car, Pennzoil. Looking now on the inside of Jason Huffman. As up front, looks like the 10 has gone backwards. Lost a couple spots here. Trevor McLaughlin working him now. Noel Jacobs choosing the high line. Dustin Reinstedel gets by after the restart. Didn't want to go side by side with Dustin Reinstedel just yet. But look at Mike Samia and Jason Huffman behind. Oh, as Dustin Reinstedel drops down on the apron to try to take over the lead. Slides up in front of Ty in the 81. And we have a new leader, the 11. Dustin Reinstedel. And we're yellow. See if we can find out why. Oh no, not John Bates. Oh, yep. That's not good for him. 7, Chris Taylor. 83, Clarence Prince. Oh, Clarence Prince and Kevin Mayer get into it. So it's Clarence Prince in the 83. Let's see what happens here. '77 behind in the McDonald's car. Brandon Thayer. So look on the outside row. The Red Bull car with the yellow nose and blue middle. It's got the McDonald's car right behind him. Look behind him, John Bates. And one of the bluey cars get kind of crossed up as well. Brendan Thayer comes up off the apron right in front of Clarence Prince. Clarence Prince trying to check up, figured out where to go. He backs off, and that leaves nowhere for him to go. Kevin Mayer in the McDonald's car. Oh, Clarence Prince into the wall, and then they get crossed up together. John Bates gets into him. Then Chris Thaler in the 7 behind. I believe that's Ant Castor. But all egg is about to break loose. He does not roll over, thankfully. Roof flaps doing their job, hood scoop, but just a big pile up. Oh, John Asling gets a piece of it. As finally the 77 of Kevin Mayer. Nowhere else to go. He has to reset. Ant Castor got a piece of that. We'll go live. He's back at it. Trying to go live. But as we saw, Dustin Reinstedel took over the top spot before the caution came out. Hope everybody's okay. Little work on the safer barriers there. Kevin Mayer probably needs some Goodies headache powder. Kevin Mayer's a tough guy. He probably just said, give me some water and let me go. Ready to go back racing. Oh, he's still in the pits getting that headache powder after all. Chris Taylor getting some repairs as well. Nick Aslan and John Bates are out. That's good to know. Back up front, we're going to go racing. All right, pace car drops off. We're going racing. Dustin Reinstedel in the 11. The 10 fighting hard for second place. Noel Jakowitz and Ty Williams going at it. Here comes the 99, Trevor McLaughlin once again. Ooh, sliding down, carrying a lot of speed through turn 4. Now goes side by side with the 10. You guys further back using the apron. Mike Sevilla. Mike Todd Jr. in the 72. Andrew Miller. Aaron Holroyd. Everybody's trying to figure out where to go. Good hard racing in the Midwest Motorsports Series. You get Andrew Miller right up on the back of Mike Todd. Still racing side by side. Aaron Holroyd and Jason Huffman still locked with Mike Sabia behind. Aaron Holroyd in the Pepsi 73. That's Justin Thaler now tucked in right behind him. Aaron lost a little ground to Jason Huffman as the 4-car pulls away. And Justin Thaler and that's Justin Taylor behind the Pepsi car. This is for 6th position, 5th and 6th. Trevor McLaughlin holding down 4th. Right up against the wall. Aaron gets a little Kansas stripe, we should say. As the 2-car, Justin Thaler gets a good run. But now Brandon Thayer in the 64 looking underneath. Let's go on board with the 2-car. Like I said, lots of multiple lanes to race this Kansas mile and a half. Big speeds, 5th gear, 187, 88, 190. Justin Taylor just going off the bumper. He's got a car inside as well. Nice patience being shown, as now he's got Andrew Miller also on the inside. There he goes. Andrew Miller on the 29, doing a good job, slides up in front of Justin Taylor, passes both of them at the same time. Aaron Holroyd and Justin Taylor. Now Andrew Miller being held down. So making that low line work. Now he's past the 4-car. So nice move by the 29. Andrew Miller holding it down. Good clean racing here at the Midwest Motorsports Cup Series. 2 cautions for accidents so far. Andrew Miller, 52 years old, from Denver, Colorado. Lots of Gran Turismo, he says. I don't know how many oval tracks they have in Gran Turismo, but I feel you. That's where I got my sim racing itch as well. Fanatec CSL Direct Drive. Ultra Ride monitor. Andrew Miller. Working on Brandon Thayer now. Keep your eyes on Andrew Miller. He's showing a lot of speed today. Here's something I bet you didn't know about Andrew Miller. Andrew Miller lived in West Yellowstone for 5 years with 5 summers of world-class fishing. I bet. We're glad you're here at Midwest Motorsports, Andrew. TRD white, gray, and red fade paint looks good. He continues to move up. P4 now for Andrew Miller. Got another 2 seconds to go before he catches back up to Noel Jakowicz. Right now, he's got to hold off Brandon Thayer after moving all the way up to P4. He did take tires. We got a 14-second stop, so that advantage, got to take it when you can get it. Getting racy still back here. Jason Huffman, Aaron Holroyd. Justin Thaler in the 2, crossing under the 73 of Aaron Holroyd. That allows the 23 of Trey Perdue to slide up here between Mike Samia and Aaron Holroyd. Did he make it stick? Justin Thaler slides up in front of Aaron Holroyd, right behind Jason Huffman. Trey Perdue and Jackson Hall, 23 and 56, going at it right behind him. 56 is the white car of Jackson Hall, giving the 23 a little bump down the back stretch into turn 3, nice and high. Aaron Holroyd into the wall allows Trey Perdue to slide underneath. We're riding with Trey Perdue now. Looking up at Justin Thaler. You can see the multiple grooves. Working lap 46 now. Trey Perdue. Oh, looking racing. He checked up in front of Jason Huffman. Checked up in front of Justin Thaler. What does that do for the guys behind him? Jackson Hall showing some patience and not forcing a move on Trey Perdue just yet. This had been several laps ago. I don't think Jackson Hall would have been so nice. Oh, into the wall goes Jackson Hall. That's going to hurt his run. As Trey Perdue again in the 23. Justin Thaler going backward. Trey Perdue coming up on the number 4, Jason Huffman. Go to another Huffman, Colin Huffman here in the 52 with Mike Samia right behind. Colin Huffman checks up just a little bit going into turn 3. I'm sorry, coming into turn 2 there. Now we're into 3. He gets a good run. Jason Huffman in the 4 car up on the wall. Colin Huffman in the 52. Also passing Aaron Holroyd and Mike Samia. Mike Samia in the 1 car. This is the battle for 14th place. Colin Huffman currently 14th. Looking up at Justin Thaler. Colin Huffman now inside Jason Huffman. Colin Huffman on a roll. He's got that Ford Mustang wound up and singing. Nice couple of passes there. No change up front. Dustin Reinsettle, Ty Williams, Noel Jakowicz. This battle carries on. Justin Thaler in the 2, Aaron Holroyd in the Pepsi 73. They are the closest battles in the track right now. Trevor McLaughlin trying to get around Chris Thaler here, as well as Mike Todd Jr. in the 72. The 7 of Chris Thaler's going a lap down. Leaders have already gone by him. Right now with Dustin Reinsettle, got Ty Williams right behind him. .44, that's what .44 looks like. Oh, as they're coming into pit right now, Ty Williams gathers it up. They both hit the binders. And we are going through green flag stops. So these are the leaders. They both pit on the same lap. Ant Castor in the 8 takes over the lead for now. Green flag stops are going crazy. Ant Castor stays out, brushes the wall just barely. Let's see if he can stay out for a couple of extra laps. And Brandon Thayer now in the 64 wants to take over the lead. And he does. As Brandon Thayer and Ant Castor come into pit. This time, got some more takers. Nicholas Asplund in the 48 assumes the lead. He came in the same lap as everybody else, 27. So Nicholas Asplund showing he can save some fuel, staying out 3 or 4 laps longer than everybody else. Definitely longer than the leader. Looks like 48's choosing to pit now. Nope, maybe not. New leader, 48. Now he comes to pit. Locks it up. That puts Trey Purdue in there. Trey Purdue also pitted at 27. John Bates and Walker McNulty, last ones to pit. And they choose to pit now. That puts Eric Thaler in the lead for now, but he's got a pit. The guy's pitted at 27. So we're looking at 31, 32 laps on a tank. But don't look now. I see Brandon Thayer in front of Dustin Reinsettle. This is going to be the lead when Trey Purdue and Eric Thaler take over. And just as I say that, Brandon Thayer up into the wall all by himself. But Brandon Thayer's in here on credit. I mean, Brandon stopped for 8 seconds while everybody else stopped for 15. So that's a 2-tire stop for the 64. He's going to pay for it, but he still has 4 on the floor to use later on. Here's Noel Jakowitz, who also took 4. Ant Castor and Andrew Miller also took 2. So Brandon Thayer's not the only one on that with that idea, taking 2 this rotation. We'll see if it pays off. Chris Thaler decides better of it. He's had a couple of long pit stops. As Trey Purdue's in the pit. getting a stop, and that will leave Dustin Reinstedel, Ty Williams back 1 and 2. Noel Jakowicz third, as we were talking about before. This is the battle for second. Ty Williams, Noel Jakowicz. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Noel. Jackson Hall having a good run, going around Mike Samia there. Just outside the top 10. This is currently 11th place. There's 10th and 9th right ahead of him. Of course, Aaron Holroyd and Jason Huffman still in that fight. Jackson Hall now looking for a way around Jason Huffman. I think he got it. Yes, he did. Jason Huffman going the wrong way as the 56L gets crossed up. Where's Jackson going? That was a little bit odd. Maybe steering wheel got stuck. Just made a good move. Oh, we got a spinner up there. Oh, Kevin Mayer, nice job avoiding. I saw this in practice with Justin Thaler. But Kevin Mayer here in the 77 coming out of the pits just gets crossed up on cold tires. And Kablamo into the outside wall coming out of the pit. Good job avoiding by both of those guys. Kevin Mayer used to lock down that steering wheel or whatever it was that got crossed up. Oh, and we're yellow. Not sure if that was the reason. As everybody's coming into pit again. And those guys that only took 2 last time are going to be happy to see this yellow. And that is the reason for the yellow. I just confirmed with race control. Sorry about that. So good move to call the yellow, calm everything down. Those two guys barely missed him. Give Kevin a chance to fix his car as well. Close call, but he made it. Dustin Reinstedel in the 11, Ty Williams in the 81, Noel Jekowitz in the 10, Aaron Holroyd 73. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, Andrew Miller's in here. And I've lost cameras for some reason. There we go. Thank you, guys. That's weird. Dustin Reinstedel left the world, it looks like. It looks like we have lost the 11. What happened to the 11 car? Looks like he just bailed. Maybe his dog stepped on the power strip. Oh my goodness. Oh no. He must have the same internet provider I do. But racing goes on. We're going to continue racing without Dustin Reinstedel, as he is gone. Barney drops off in the pace car. We're going green. Oh, unbelievable. Oh, that he's fuming. Green flag for Ty Williams. The race must go on. All right, it's a whole new complexion of the race. Ty Williams in the 81 now, with Trevor McLaughlin and Noel Jekowitz and Brandon Thayer. Trevor McLaughlin in the 99 slides it in there deep. Slide job up to the 10, can't quite get there. Still racing for the lead. Ty Williams has it in the 81 red and white car. 10 second. That fight calms down. Or does it? Behind we got Aaron Holroyd and Brendan Thayer going at it. Those two are rubbing. Here comes Walker McNulty and Jason Huffman, 3 wide, as Jackson Hall wants some of this too. Jackson Hall goes around Brandon Thayer. Runs up into the wall. He's going the wrong way. See if we can find out what happened. 64 is who we want to watch. There it was with the 73, Aaron Holroyd. Side by side here, 3 wide actually. And they touch into the wall. Everybody's carrying on here so far. Brandon there just going backwards. Let off the throttle just long enough to lose momentum. The 2 gets by down low. That's Justin Thaler. See if he hits the ball here because he still goes back after this, I believe. Nope. But 64 Oh, he's on 11 laps older tires. That's why. Yeah, he's still going backward. His last stop was 55. So he's on a different strategy. Thanks for letting me sort that out. We're back live now. Brandon Thayer's got some wake-up work to do. We're definitely past the halfway point, so we'll see where it goes from here. Mike Todd and Robert Olabison racing behind. Here they are. Miller High Life, Robert Olabison, 22, and Mike Todd in the 72 just ahead. These guys are racing hard. John Bates in the 27. We've seen him have trouble earlier this race, but he's still in the fight on the lead lap. Good racing going on here further in the field. This is for 15, 16, 17. 15 through 17. John Daniels in the 82. Racing with Chris Taylor. Thought the race looked closer. Maybe this is what I saw. Yeah, we got a lapper here involved as well. I think Clarence Prince is a lap car, but Colin Huffman in the 52 down low. '26, the second of the blue cars on the outside. Racing with the car in front of him. Colin Huffman's a couple of laps down in the 52, but he has every right to be there. As Colton Young, we're watching now in the 26. I missed it, Noel. I'm sorry. The 10 car is a new leader. He's making it work. 10:81:73 is how we roll right now. Don't count out the one car of Mike Samia. He's back there as well. And the 99, Trevor McLaughlin. All these guys are fast. Great to see him running up front. Michael Samia in the one car using the apron to try to get under Aaron Holroyd in the 73 Pepsi car. 73 all the way up high against the wall. Here goes Mike Samia down low, right on that white line. Shooting now up right side by side with the 81 of Ty Williams. Let's see why Mike Samia is so fast. Last stop was 66. So this is fourth position. Moves Mike Samia up to P2 right now. He's side by side with the 81. Looking for the lead. Mike Samia using those tires with the 10 lap advantage to his benefit. Michael Samia came in at 66, where just about everybody else came in around 53, 54. So a pretty smart strategy. Michael Samia, been here a long time. Chatsworth, Georgia. He wants the lead now. And the Pennzoil car take the lead. Down low inside the number 10 as Ty Williams comes into pit in the 81. We're going to stay with the leaders. The lead pack at least. Aaron Holroyd and Jason Huffman still racing with Eric Taylor right behind. Riding with Eric, the godfather of Midwest Motorsports, as he gets a good run coming up off of 4 on the outside of Aaron Holroyd across the line. Aaron using the apron. 15. Right up against the wall. Can he keep it? Can he make it stick? Yes, he does. Aaron Holroyd now in the rearview mirror. As he also gets by the 4. And with Eric Taylor's last stop was lap 66 as Noel Jakowitz drops down to take some pits as well. So new leader, number 1, Michael Samia. Aaron Holroyd, Noel Jakowitz in the pit. So they pitted at 66. They're good to go till about 96. We're working lap 88, coming up on 89. I feel bad for Dustin Reinsettle. From leading the race to now out of this world. This battle for 8th and 9th between Nicholas Aslan and Robert Olavison. Robert Olavison in the 22 takes it, slides up in front. Nice job. Move Robert Olavison up. Here's a grudge match between the number 2, Justin Thaler, and the 8 of Anthony Castor. Anthony Castor is host of the Cool Down Lap, which is Midwest Motorsports podcast, Monday nights at 9 p.m. That's right. Tomorrow night, we'll be talking about everything Midwest Motorsport, as well as real world racing. We have a This Week in Motorsports segment. A couple of new features coming up you're not going to want to miss. So the Cool Down Lap is on Monday nights at 9 p.m. Scan the QR code. It'll take you to our Twitch stream, Riven Vale. Ant Castor is our host. Pit cycles continue to cycle through. Ant Castor now currently 3rd. Eric Taylor, the 15, currently 2nd, making that strategy work for him. We'll see how everything cycles out. These guys should be going to about 96, 98. We'll see where they stop. Eric Taylor, one of the founding brothers of Midwest Motorsport. He's got Ant Castor right behind him. All chasing this guy, Michael Samia, for the lead. Too early to call. Right now, at least. No, Jakowitz here fighting Justin Taylor and Ty Williams. These guys were in the front. Trying to get around the Red Bull car. Clarence Prince, they do. No, Jakowitz coming up on John Daniels. Justin Taylor inside. As the 10 car rolls off the throttle, down on that white line right behind Justin Taylor in the 2. Trying to keep up with Ty Williams in the 81. This could be the race for the lead, depending on how the pit strategies play out. But Mike Samia and Eric Thaler. Colin Huffman stays down low in the 52. Actually trying to get some of his lap back. Definitely has pace right now. Good to see that. Colin Huffman's been with Midwest Motorsports for quite a while. As he's entitled to get his lap back. Let's see if he can do it. Inside Mike Samia right now. Still quite a few laps down. Closest battle on the track, though, between Ant Castor and Eric Thaler. Andrew Miller fights for one of his laps back from Ant and does. All right, we expect these guys to come in the pit anytime now. Mike Samia's got to be on fumes. Going from 66 to 98. 32 laps and right on cue. Eric Thaler stays out. He assumes the lead. 15 is your leader. John Daniels also getting good fuel mileage. He's on that lap 66 strategy. Justin Taylor came in at 91. No Jakowitz, Ty Williams, Aaron Holroyd came in about 85, 86. So there he is. John Daniels comes in. Current leader is the 8, Ant Castor. Eric Thaler comes in. Ant Castor coming in this time, it looks like. That's going to put Nicholas Aslan in the 48 in the lead. Or maybe not. Jackson Hall, I should say. Who now comes in, along with Nicholas Aslan. So new leader, number 2, Justin Thaler. 30 laps to go. Those guys that are pitting now, Ant Castor, Jackson Hall, Nick Aslan. And Eric Thaler, I bet they can go to the end. So those are the ones that can make it all the way now. Walker McNulty should be able to make it all the way. No, maybe not. I don't know if Justin Taylor can make it all the way. Coming in at 91, he's going to have to get 44 laps on a take where everybody else is getting 30. That's a mega fuel stake. Ride with him and see if he's rolling off the throttle anytime super early. Doesn't appear to be. Justin Taylor's going to need a yellow or a splash I love races when they come down with green flag pit cycles. As you can see, we're full nighttime now. Coming around the 56 to put him a lap down. Jackson Hall goes a lap down just barely. He's got fresh tires, give him a couple laps to warm up. My guess is he'll be back around, but here we are, Justin Taylor. And he's still full throttle all the way deep in the corners. There's no way he can make it. Can he? I don't know. You tell me. Anybody's watching the screen? Let me know what you think. Can Justin Taylor go all the way? His last pit stop was lap 91. Noel Jakowicz is about 2 seconds back, then another 3 seconds to Ty Williams. Justin Taylor, your leader. Short on fuel, I think. But here's Ty Williams, currently third. 2.8 seconds behind this guy, Noel Jakowicz, who's also going to need a splash. Those guys are all going to need splashes. I think the first one that can go all the way, 98 to 34, maybe. Michael Samia. You get to save a little bit, 6 laps or so. Noel Jakowicz 2 seconds behind your leader, Justin Taylor. See if we can get Justin in the picture here. See what 2 seconds look like. There's Andrew Miller. Nope, too far out. Let's go in the helmet with Noel Jakowicz. Nice and smooth throttle, steering input. .9 losing ground to Justin Taylor. Justin Taylor in the 2 car, your leader. Dark Horse Ford Mustang looking good. Got his brother Eric Taylor in the 15 car. See you later, bro. On different strategies. Great job by all these Cup drivers. Nice long green flag runs here. Few cobwebs earlier. There's Justin Taylor, a big Lando Norris fan, Calcutta, Ohio. JT, as he's known, Justin Taylor, one of the founding brothers of the Midwest Motorsports League. So if you see him around the chat, he's the guy. Michael Samia and Trevor McLaughlin here going at it. This is for 5th place. 4th place, Trevor McLaughlin just took 4th from Michael Samia. Samia wants it back. His T-Mac has to come in and pit. Colton Young comes in. Anthony Castor for sure can make it. He's 2 laps better than Michael Samia on fuel. Parker McNulty in the 12 car. Ryan Blaney look-alike. As Noel Jackowitz comes in the pit, didn't think he could make it. That's unfortunate for him. He had a great car, been running well all night. Just the timing of the pit strategy just did not quite work for him. But we're riding here now with Michael Samia, who was the first one that I think can go all the way. Here's Justin Thaler, currently your leader, working his way through traffic. You have to do mega fuel save. He's got a 10-second lead on Samia now. We'll try going in the cockpit with him one more time, seeing if he's lifting and coasting. He's got to do some mega fuel save. 62 RPM. Yeah, he's got to come in. Now's the time. Justin Thaler throws in the hat. All right, 21 laps to go. I got to go full throttle. So, all right. It's up to you, Mike. Michael Samia, Chatsworth, Georgia. See if he can go all the way. The next one that I think can go all the way is going to be Ant Castor in the 8. He was that far behind. 17 seconds. Michael Samia, you got 17 seconds to Ant Castor. Riding with Anthony Castor now, looking up at Jason Huffman. The Anheuser-Busch logo looking good. Walker McAnulty. .4 back now. There's Mike Samia up the road. Jackson Hall and Justin Thaler racing hard. They were. Justin's got away from him. Jason Huffman in the 4 comes into pit. But up front, it's all Michael Samia. 16 laps to go. Does he have enough fuel? He's cutting it really close. He's going to have to go 36 laps on a tank. Everybody else has been getting 30, but he does have 9 seconds now. Here's Justin Thaler in the 2 car. You can tell how much fuel number 1 is saving. This would be a great win for Mike Samia as we're riding with him now. Big fuel save all the way off the throttle. Cutting his engine off even to save fuel. He's got to save. He's nowhere near full throttle. 79, 80, 8,000 RPM. All the way off. See if he cuts it off like he did last time. Nope. Back on the throttle. 3/4 throttle. Nice and smooth. 8.2 seconds now to Ant Castor. All the way off. Yeah, he's killing the engine. Then popping the clutch, or at least clutching it. No Jackowitz just got around John Bates. And he is. Jason Huffman and Trey Purdue having a good little battle here. Aaron Holroyd going under now. Eric Taylor. Aaron Holroyd going around Mike Samia to get a lap back. Mike Samia, your current leader. He's got 6 seconds now on Antcaster. So Mike Samia doing some mega fuel save. Doing everything he can to make it work. I know Antcaster can go all the way. I know Nick Astlin can go all the way. If Mike Samia can go all the way, John Daniels can go all the way. Noel Jackowitz still doing a good job in 5th. You might be happy with the P5, but after running up front, probably wouldn't be thrilled. Still taking away some good points. Here's the race for 7th between Aaron Holroyd, Trevor McLaughlin. Closest battle on the track. With 10 to go, 10 laps to go. Mike Samia now with only a 4-second gap to Antcaster. 4.2 to Anthony Castor. Your leader, Mike Samia, can he do it? We're looking at him, doing everything he can, try and save fuel. In traffic now, major traffic. It's not going to help Mike Samia. He's just going to drive his own line, let everybody else drive around him. But the race up front is all Mike Samia and Anthony Castor. 2 seconds now. Anthony Castor can see him. He's got him in his sight. There's the gap, battle box. The relative Anthony Castor is going to get him. Goes around the outside. Ant Castor with 6 laps to go is your new leader. Mike Samia, no chance. Oh, this is going to be a popular win. It's going to be a fun cool down lap podcast tomorrow night if Ant Castor can pull this off. I know I'm not allowed to play favorites, but this will be a Midwest Motorsports popular win. Anthony Castor from Canton, Ohio. A new father, Anthony Castor, Gonna get some diaper money after today's race. Baby girl named Jade, new to this world, less than a year old. A big Dale Jr. fan. Always loved watching the 8 car rocket to the front as a kid growing up, especially in super speedways. That's why he runs the number 8. His goal is to get a win the first half of the season. He's on track now. He can't take the hat to victory lane. But definitely a NASCAR Cup fan. And happy to do it. No secrets with this guy. Ant Caster is one of the nicest guys at Midwest Motorsports, one of the nicest guys in the world. You got 7 seconds back to Noel Jekowitz and Justin Thaler in third. Aaron Oldroyd and Trevor McLaughlin are still going at it for fifth. But this is the final lap. White flag for Ant Caster. Is he going to bring it home? All he's got to do is keep it together. Oh, it's going to be a great win. Anthony Caster, today is your day, my friend. Coming around for the final time, Ant Caster in the 8 takes the checkered flag. Congratulations, Ant Caster. Oh, what a great win. After coming so close in Daytona until losing it on the last lap, Eric Thaler says hello, congratulates him with a little bump. Noel Jekowitz second, Justin Thaler third. But the winner, the guy that takes home all the marbles, all the money, the trophy, all the confetti, congratulations to Ant Caster, your winner at the Midwest Motorsports Kansas race, 134 laps. Ant Caster in the number 8. Let's see him burn it down. He's going to park it right on the start-finish line. As these are your final results, Ant Caster, Noel Jekowitz, Justin Thaler, John Daniels, Aaron Holroyd with the top 5, Trevor McLaughlin 6. Let's see if I can get some guys up here to talk to. And we got third place, Justin Thaler in the booth. Hey, Justin, you got us?
Hey, man, how you doing?
Hey, man, you did great, man. You had the way the pit cycles worked out. I thought you were going to bring it home there, Justin. How'd it look from your end?
Yeah, that first stop I took rights only, and was kind of thinking about it now. Probably should have just. I was gonna try and short pit my first stop, but then I ended up taking just right sides. I probably should have just taken all 4 then, but on my last stop I only needed like 5 gallons and ended up taking 4. And I was hoping I still would have had some speed because I could have ran fresh tires with a little bit lower fuel there to the end. But I'm happy with my finish. I wasn't expecting really much outside of the top 5, let alone to come back into third. So I'm pretty happy with it.
Lots of green flag runs in that second half of the race. Did you do the math to figure out when you were going to do your last pit stop, or were you just running them out until you ran out?
No, on that short, I knew I needed like 13, 14. I about 15 and a half, 16 at the end, just in case there was maybe a green white checker. So yeah, I just use the crew chief app. He kind of tells me, and I got my dash panel running, so I kind of know I'm watching, my fuel remaining. So I kind of just do the math in my head, depending on if I want a short pit, one of the stops, I know when I can come in, and vice versa. But I was happy I led some laps, so that was a good bonus for me. Had a little bit of damage there from that first incident. I couldn't check up, in that first caution lap, so I actually started pretty much the second lap with about 30 seconds of damage. So that's why I kind of did a lot of pitting, but I think in the end it benefited me, so I can stay out a little longer than some of the other guys who maybe didn't come in during those cautions for some fuel.
Yeah, it was great, man. I was rooting for you a little bit. I can't root for anybody, can't play favorites, but it was good to see you running up front. I bet it feels good. Especially after that practice crash, we saw you coming out of pits and get lit up by I think everybody. So first of all, I'm glad your goodies headache powder worked and made it through. But I think with Antcaster, it's probably a pretty popular win. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean the practice didn't go as planned because of that damn 8 car. He's just a menace, but I'm happy he got the win. He deserves it. He grinded it out, and I think his race was a little more exciting. He had to battle through some stuff, but at the end of the day, I'll take a P3.
Yeah, congratulations on a great run. 1 second. Before I go to Ant, congratulations, Justin. I'm really happy for you, man.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate you.
All right. So I have Noel Jakewitz in a DM. I'm going back and forth with him, trying to get him. Let's see if I can bring him in. Not sure exactly how. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and talk to Ant. Maybe we'll catch back up with Noel. Ant, what do you think, man? Congratulations on a great win. I bet Jade's going to have some diaper money for the next week, huh?
Oh man, what a race. Start off with the wrecks and get caught up in it myself, and to come back and turn this into a fuel mileage race. Man, that's a great feeling. How'd everything look on your side?
Sorry, Ant. I've been going back and forth with Noel. Yeah, no, it was great, man. It looked great for you. From my side, I could tell that Mike Samia came in with about 36 laps to go. Lap 98 is when he came in. You came in just 2 laps later at 100. So how much fuel saving were you doing to get 34 laps on your tank where 36 laps was too much? I mean, did you know that going in?
Kinda. I started saving the run before that last pit cycle. Probably about 10 laps to go in my tank. I started coasting behind Eric and Scamia. I was like, there's no point in really pushing to pass these guys. I can save my tires. And whenever I seen I got to within 33, 34 laps on that tank, I was like, all right, I'm throwing my last set of tires on, going for broke here, and I'm just going to fuel save as much as I can. And it just happened to work out.
Were you clutching it? Were you turning it off? Or
Oh, totally clutching it, man. As soon as I was getting into the turn, actually before turn entry, I was on the clutch until about halfway through. And then I'd let off the clutch and let it go back up in the speed. And I didn't want to lay off too much because I wasn't sure how much Scamia still had in the tank. So I kind of wanted to lay some quick lap times while still saving fuel. That way I had to push him to minimize his fuel saving.
Well, don't leave because we got Noel here in the room. But yeah, I want to talk to you about if you didn't have enough gas to do a burnout or not. Curious why we didn't see you burn it down. But give me 1 second because we got Noel in here, and Noel ended up coming home second. But man, you were running up front with Ty Williams and Dustin Reinstedel there. Hey, Noel, you got us?
Yeah, I got you. Actually, got my name right and everything. I'm liking it.
All right, man. All right. Well, man, first of all, thanks for joining Midwest Motorsports. I'm not sure if this is your first season with us.
Yeah, me and Armand, he wasn't able to make it tonight, but we're first timers here, just looking for other leagues too. So we came here, having a good time so far, and enjoying it. I know, got in a little trouble in the trunk race. I know, I'll take that one for sure. That was on me. But shout out to can't I remember who the driver was. It's 64. He was a gentleman tonight. We raced together really great and appreciating that. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun today. Being able to race up front and race around just different people. It's all new for
Yes,
us.
that's Brandon Thayer. He's been around a long time, man. We know it's all just for fun. That's why we're here. So first of all, we're glad you're here. Welcome to Midwest Motorsports. But man, the first half of the race, you and the 81 and the 11 were setting the pace, man. And it looked like you had something for him there, and then you were just biding your time. What happened? How'd you get off pit strategy? Is that what it was? The fuel strategies? The numbers just didn't work out with the yellows, or where did you get off timing with your fuel strategy there?
No, I think we took 2 on that last stop, and that was the only way I was to be able to leapfrog the 2. And I think we could have short pitted or done something a little different with fuel. I know Anthony said he ran out on the last lap, so I had plenty to go to the good. I don't know what the usual green white checkered situation is here. I know you guys have them, but sometimes some races have a ton of them, some not, so it's always a variable. But yeah, we had the pace, the extreme long run pace, maybe not so great. I noticed some guys were a little better with their tires than I was, but all around able to mostly keep up. So that's all you could ask for.
Yeah, for sure. So looking at I think we got an off week next week, and then we go to Richmond. So what are your chances at Richmond as we look ahead?
Not one of my best, but again, just like here, the other reason we looked here to way to get better. It's a way to learn and a way to get better. So looking forward to that.
That's right. Well, at least you got an extra week to figure it out and practice with us, man. Again, welcome to Midwest Motorsports for a great P2 finish tonight, man. We'll be looking for you the rest of the season.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
All right, congratulations, Noel. All right, so back to you, Ant. One more time, man. What do we got? We got an off week, maybe a fun run, and then Richmond. So I know you were coming to the flag in Daytona. It didn't work out for you. A win tonight definitely helps. What are we looking at for Richmond?
Oh man, Richmond. I'm going to aim for a top 10. I ain't going to call a win or anything there, but I'm going to aim for a top 10. I want to be more consistent, and Daytona definitely wasn't a good start, but this helps things get a little bit better.
Yeah, well, I thought you were doing a great job at Daytona, man. It was just one block or one blown block too short. So
Yeah, but
anything can happen in super speedways.
Yeah, going back to your question about the fuel. And why I didn't burn out. I actually ran out of fuel as soon as I crossed the line. So I was able to coast to the checkered, and that was it.
Perfect. Just like
Yep.
the crew chief wrote it up, man.
Yep. Unlike Blaney, they filled my tank up.
That's right. That's right. Well, yeah, it's funny how the sim world imitates real life, right?
For sure.
Well, I guess that means you're going to be in a good mood tomorrow night's cool down lap podcast, 9 p.m. on the Twitch stream that you're watching now. Anything else you want to say, Ant, before we let you go?
Nah, thanks everybody for coming out tonight, participating in the race, watching the race, however you enjoyed it. I hope the show was good enough. I know there were some yellows there, but just everybody trying to sort things out. And I'm looking forward to this season, man. That was some fun racing with these guys, and it's going to be a fun one.
I agree with you 100%. Super clean racing, and that's what I love to see. I know everybody likes it when we're not pacing, we're out there racing. So until then, I'm James J. Don't forget about the podcast tomorrow night, 9 p.m. For Josh Watt running the broadcast, I'm James J. For all the Midwest Motorsports fans, don't forget to stay in your lane.